Hello, what's up guys, I'm Kyle from KGR, and E3 happened just last week, and so did my birthday. And E3, I don't know how to feel about it sometimes, because it's a big hype train, but sometimes it doesn't live up to the E3 hype. Just look at Watch Dogs. So it's a big hype builder, and it gets a lot of people excited, and no lie, I get excited too. But this year, I feel like it wasn't all that amazing. Like, Microsoft and PlayStation were very meh. But Nintendo, oh my god, but we're going to get into that. So I'm going to be talking about the things that interested me in E3. With that being said, I'm not going to be talking about every game that got announced, just the stuff that interested me, or caught my attention. But because of E3 being a big thing, there's also things being announced before E3. So I'm going to cover that quick. We got a Pokemon Direct, sure, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, meh. Honestly, I'm not too fond of it because, like, Sun and Moon could barely run on the 3DS. It would go into very drastic frame rates, but people really love Sun and Moon, so it's really awesome that the story is being expanded, just like Black and White 2, but personally, it's not for me. I didn't even get Sun and Moon, so it's whatever. But for huge Pokemon fans, I'm happy for you, but it's just not for me. Pokken Tournament got announced for Switch. If there's a demo, I might try it out. I tried it out for the Wii U, and I thought it was alright, but the local multiplayer on that was abysmal, so hopefully the Switch can run it a lot better. And of course, Kingdom Hearts 3 got more gameplay, and we're getting an even bigger announcement at D23, so I'm excited, of course. I like me some Kingdom Hearts a little bit. Everyone and their mother has been waiting for Kingdom Hearts 3 for probably 10 years now, and we're going to keep on waiting. So now let's actually move on to E3. Let's talk about Microsoft. The Xbox One X has been announced. Personally, I like the name Scorpio a little bit better, but when they first called it Xbox Scorpio, like right in that morning, I didn't really like it all that much because I found it kind of lazy, but then Xbox One X came out, and then everyone's just meh about that name. Can't please everyone, unfortunately. I got a mixed feeling about the Xbox One X. Like, it's the most powerful home console, so really cool, and they can run games at 4K, possible 60 frames a second, really cool. But what sucks is there's not a lot of games for the thing that I want to pick up. The only games I would pick up if I had an Xbox One X would be Rare Replay and maybe Multiplats. But I got a PS4 Pro, so I'll be fine. But the reason why I got a PS4 Pro is not for 4K. I got it for the better frame rates. And it sucks because, like, Xbox One has a lot to offer. It's really trying to show that it can hold its own. But unfortunately, it doesn't have the first-party awesome exclusives that everybody wants. When it comes to shooters, Xbox is the best place to go. At least it used to be. Now it's all PlayStation because Activision has a deal with them, so they get timed exclusive stuff. But I love the way Xbox is all like, okay, we got backwards compatibility with 360 and now original Xbox. We got Game Pass, so you can download as many games as you want for $10 a month and play all those. Pretty much a gaming Netflix. It's incredible what Microsoft is trying to do, and the free games you get every month is much better than what we get on PS4. But what sucks is there's not a lot of exclusives. With that all being said, PlayStation's dominating, and now the Switch is picking up. But then again, the Switch first came out. Let's see how it does a year later, but we'll see what happens. And Conker fans got cock-teased with a new 3D platformer. They showed off a tail, and they're like, oh, Conker! And then it was some other guy, and they're like, what the fuck is this? However, big die-hard 3D platforming fans are going to absolutely love this game because it's a 3D platformer. I absolutely love this year when it comes to gaming because recently I've been kind of in a drought when it comes to new games coming out that piqued my interest. I'd pick up only like 2 or 3 games all of last year. But this year there's so many games that I'm interested in. Like, I want to play Banjo-Kazooie so I could enjoy ukulele more, maybe. I got Kingdom Hearts. We got 2 new Sonic games. Got a Mario game. We got Crash coming out. This year is good. And I saw Forza was announced, and that's cool, but I don't play that, so let's move on to PlayStation. Sony's E3, very yawn, sort of. There's a few things that did get me excited, but unfortunately, PlayStation's E3 as a whole just wasn't as great as last year's. Last year, they dominated with a bunch of games. They're like, alright, here you go, here you go. Unfortunately, we knew a bunch of those games were going to be pushed back to 2018. We got Spider-Man shown off again, but I am looking forward to that game a lot because I have a feeling that it's going to be as good, if not hopefully better, than Spider-Man 2 on PS2, GameCube, and Xbox. That was my favorite Spider-Man game of all time, so I'm hoping that this lives up to that kind of hype. But we'll see. Possibly next year. I don't know when they said this game is coming out, but I have a good feeling that it may get delayed to 2018. And Shadow of the Colossus is getting a remake. I mean, the game's been ported to 3 generations so far, So it's almost like Skyrim. I'm kind of interested in Shadow of the Colossus, but I wish I didn't know what happened in the story, because I hear a lot of good praise about it. I'm meh about it. But after playing Breath of the Wild, it kind of opened my horizon for games I kind of want to try out, like Skyrim. Speaking of Skyrim, we're getting a VR port. So it's coming to PS4 most likely. We're getting HTC Vive and Oculus and whatever. I mean, it'd be a really cool experience to try it in VR. Am I going to get it? Absolutely not, because I don't have anything VR ready, except for my PS4 Pro, but I still need the VR headset. There's only 2 games I want on the VR. I want possibly Skyrim and Resident Evil 7. But do I really want to throw down $400 or whatever just to get a freaking headset? If I get Skyrim, I'm probably going to pick it up on my Switch so I can do the Zelda outfits and stuff, but that's it. And it's kind of how I feel about Minecraft as well for Switch. I'll do it just for the Mario World. That's it. I heard Evil Within 2 was announced. I didn't even play the first one, but a lot of people are excited, and I have a feeling that it's going to slip under my radar as being an underrated game. At least in my eyes. A lot of people are going to be excited for it. Just to me, I'm just meh. I'm not a die-hard gamer, I should probably say that. You're probably looking at my stuff and I'm looking like a Nintendo fanboy. But I do have a PS4 Pro. I have a regular PS4 in the living room. And I bought both of those! Got PS3 and PS2. Well, unfortunately, I don't pick up a lot on my PlayStation. So now let's talk about Nintendo. Nintendo won E3. Again, I like how Microsoft and Sony had these huge conferences and everyone's all like, eh. But Nintendo just puts out a 25-minute long event. Bam! Everyone was bitching it was going to be 25 minutes, but then when they finally saw it, they're like, oh my god. So let's briefly talk about what piqued my interest in this Nintendo event. Mainline Pokemon game coming to the Switch. Yes. I didn't get into Sun and Moon like I said earlier, but the fact that it's coming to the Switch, like, I'm excited for that. I like Pokemon, I used to at least, but Sun and Moon didn't pique my interest all that much except for Alola forms of Pokemon. No lie, I do kind of want to play Sun and Moon now, so I might make it down a donation goal, but we'll see. But a new mainline series Pokemon game that'll end up being like $50 or $60? Well, I didn't think about that. Ooh. Whoa. Everyone's gonna buy it anyway. Pfft, I'm excited. I'll pick it up, absolutely. Mainly because of the fact that I can finally stream it. And of course, 2 Metroid games. We got Metroid Prime 4 coming, which, finally. And then we got Metroid Samus Returns. So we got a Metroid Prime game that everyone and their mother wants. And then we got a 2D Metroid game on 3DS coming that everyone wants. Go Nintendo. Go Nintendo. Then we got Yoshi and Kirby. They look cute. Like, I'm looking forward to the Yoshi game a lot because I love Yoshi's Woolly World. And it looks like it kind of plays a lot like Yoshi's Story. Kirby, on the other hand, at first I wasn't too hyped for. But then I got my NES Classic and I played Kirby on there and I fell in love with it. So I'm really excited for this Kirby on the Switch now. We haven't had an HD legitimate Kirby platforming game yet. So this is going to be a first and I'm excited. And of course Mario Odyssey. If I wasn't hyped before, oh my god. I'm picking that game up day one. I'm excited. The new amiibos look absolutely cute. Just look at them. Mario looks damn good in the tux. And of course Sonic Forces got shown off. And that's really cool looking. Like, I'm excited for that. Not as excited as Mario Odyssey on the other hand. Like, because the character creator thing, But the thing that got me the most hype was the fact that they shown off Shadow, Metal Sonic, and Chaos. And sure, we got Zavik, but I don't give 2 shits about him. But all 3 of the classic baddies all together at once against Sonic, plus a new character. I am so stoked. Like, oh my god. Like, I'm excited for this game. But again, it's not as much as Crash or Mario Odyssey, but goddamn, this year is so good for games. Oh yeah, we also got Coco as a legitimate playable character in Crash, which we haven't had that since Wrath of Cortex, but she was kind of poop in Wrath of Cortex. She was decent, but not the best. So the fact that she's gonna play exactly like Crash in this, like, this is gonna be absolutely awesome. But there's a lot of things that happened in E3 that we were kind of missing and we were hoping that would be announced. Best Buy was kind of teasing that we'd be getting a new Pikmin for the Switch and some Smash port for the Switch, but it sucks we didn't get any of that, so sad face. And no Final Fantasy VII Remake, which it's understandable because it just moved houses from CyberConnect 2 back to Square, and apparently CyberConnect 2 wasn't doing that amazing of a job, so Square took it back and like, you know what, we're taking care of this. Which in all honesty was probably a good idea anyway, but whatever. So that's kind of my thoughts on E3. I mean, it was boring mostly, but Nintendo came in and just got me hyped up. I did a video reacting to the whole E3 for Nintendo, so if you want to check it out, I have a card up here so you can click on that and check it out. A troll army left 55 or 56 dislikes on it, so you can leave a like on it, try to fix that ratio. That'd be pretty freaking sweet. But if not, whatever. So let me know in the comments, what did you think of E3? Like, I want to know what you thought about Microsoft and Sony. Do you have the same opinion as me? Do you actually like what they shown off? Is there anything that they shown off that I didn't talk about that you're hyped for? That comment section is there for you, and I'll be reading every comment that you guys post. And that's it for this video, guys. So if you're new and you like what you saw, you know what to do. In the description, there's my social medias, so totally check that out. And I just realized in this video, I look like such a Nintendo fanboy. I mean, my room kind of looks like that too. I'm gonna head out. Peace, guys.